One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Webster. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Makes the grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game. And
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Back to pass, it's Webster. Makes the catch. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
They're trying to set up a screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense makes the stand. Never got close to the goal line, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Myers on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding I get zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's McClain. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Webster. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Makes the catch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's ball. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There he goes! Lots of running room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
No secret sauce, no trick you do with 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big game. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And the Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Webster. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This should be the last play of the quarter. And back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down.
When that's a play on third down, this offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Got a man. It's Peoples.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Webster. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
This is a designed run. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man. It's Tate. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jars loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State.
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick 6. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Once for... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.